Alright everybody, welcome on back to the channel. This time around I got myself a brand new helmet, full face, for a young man that's going down to Rock Hill for the UCI BMX race coming up real soon. So I'm here to trick this sucker out for him. The theme of this helmet is to kind of match up with his jersey. It's Team USA, so I'm putting stars and stripes on this thing. Since this is a flat black helmet, I'm not sure what kind of flat black it is, so I do a little quick sand down. I see that's coming off kind of whitish. That means it's got a coat of clear on it. So I don't have to worry about sealer or anything like that. So I go ahead and just 500 grit sandpaper. So what I'm going to do is see the two different colors right there. You go ahead and sand it down a little bit, and you can see that little line in the middle. That's a hot spot. That's a tape line right there. You want to sand it smooth like that, so once you put the base on top, you won't see any kind of like high-low. It'll be completely gone. Because if you don't, you go ahead and paint the whole thing, and when clear it, you'll see like a slight line of where it used to be, like a ghosted image. Also from earlier, if I did sand it down and it came off black, that meant it was like a black single stage painted helmet. So I would need to seal it just to be on the safe side, because I wouldn't know if I go ahead and do my artwork and it may react, so I want to make sure that I had sealer on it. But being that it was cleared, I can just dust over the whole thing. I put the lettering down first and then sprayed around it because the back of the helmet had a carbon fiber look, and I want to kind of have that in the lettering, so when the light hits it just right, you kind of see carbon fiber in his name. Now when it comes down to the UCI colors on the side, they're 5 equal colors, equal thickness. So I just took tape, laid it down there to kind of follow the contour of the helmet, get 5 up, put a 6th one on, that's my border, and then I just tape it off, spray my top color, spray a bottom color, tape them up, spray the next colors, tape that up, spray the center line. And then when it's done, I got that. Alright, so on to the graphics of the helmet. American flag, black and white scale. There it is, Team USA. I went ahead and made the stars just like it is. Same setup like on the jersey. On the left are the stars. Stripes all along. There's the 2 stripes down the center of the visor. Just like the UCI stripes on the side, I kind of spray it, tape it up, and spray it. There it is, red, white, and blue. Then I tape them up, and then I spray on both sides the black. So I'm completing my center stripe on the visor. It's because I'm going to take that off and spray the other parts separately. Put it back in the booth, spray the rest of the helmet, the black base. Don't do it too heavy, do it kind of light, and just kind of gradually build it up a little bit. I don't want to hammer it on because I don't want it to run. I don't want it to go ahead and have a really heavy edge. See how I taped off the center of the visor right there? Just spraying the 2 on both sides. Untape it, and there you go. Got my stars and my stripes. And now I'm just going to distress it all out. So I'm just taking some black, reducing it out, dusting it over, really erratic, and then I'm just scratching it all up to kind of make it look like it's a worn out helmet. Same thing with this splatter effect. I'm just taking the same base I did for the black of the helmet, taking a crappy brush and just flinging it on there, just like I did right there. Kind of gives it a texture, kind of matches with the jersey. Then I get all the corporate logos. I had them printed out correctly, and I just stick them on there just like a sticker, unpeel it, take off the transfer tape, and there I go. And when I'm putting these stickers on, I gotta make sure it's not being covered up by the visor at the top, and make sure it's not having to deal with that rivet right there on the side you see. The other side was really close, it was almost touching. I didn't want it to overlap and have an air bubble underneath. Alright, once I go over the whole thing, give it some highlights, some shadows, and whatnot, stick it in the booth, give it about a good 2 or 3 good coats of clear on there, make sure I hit everything, hit all my edges, all my lip areas, make sure everything's nice and covered and cleared up. And because this is a race helmet for a kid, I'm just kind of just hitting with a good 3 or 4 coats of clear on there, and just make sure everything's sealed up. I'm not trying to sand it down and wet sand it and buff it and make it like ultra smooth. It's a race helmet. It's meant to go on the racetrack, get beat up maybe. It's meant to be used. And there you go, all put together. Visor's on there. Everything looks good, untaped. Yeah, turned out pretty well. That being said, UCI is pretty finicky and strict about their logo. They don't want to have anyone use their colors without authorization. I did not have authorization. I just threw it on there because I did it for a 9-year-old kid. You know, I wanted to have fun. I wanted to realize this is a big moment for him. So, took it to the track, and yeah, they liked it, but they did not like him showing those colors off. So, they couldn't let him wear the helmet on the track because he was not a winner of a past UCI race.
I get it. I understand. I understand exactly where they're coming from. That being said, the dad went ahead and took it back to his hotel room, put some black vinyl on the bottom, fixed it. He was able to race with the helmet the next day.
Get in there, go. Get on, Hudson.
Yeah! People pedaling, pedaling. Good job, let's go! Yes!
So at the end of the day, he had a good time. He got to race. He had his new helmet and everything went well. So there you go, everybody. Like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.